Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. How wonderful for you to join me on this festive occasion. Yes, I am Chester Grin. Welcome to my mausoleum, my holly jolly hellhole. Well, perhaps you recall our Halloween special last year and the unfortunate turn of events that transpired. Fortunately, with the assistance of my good friends Omar and Mr. Wormser, we were able to rebuild the mausoleum, yes. And now it's bigger, stronger, and thrice as terrifying. Well, it's the holiday season. Christmas time for some, Kwanzaa for others, and... Yes, Omar, I was getting to that, old man. Happy Hanukkah. Omar is Jewish. He hates to be left out. Well, being that the holiday is all about diversity, we prepared for you the finest and seasonal horror that we could find. What a wonderful lineup I have prepared for you. Yes, beginning, of course, with Silent Night, Deadly Night, followed by Midnight Menorah Massacre. Oh, yes. And the Kwanzaa-themed short Black Devil Doll's Holiday Hijinks. And we even have a wonderful foreign import for our Latino friends, entitled Feliz Navidad. Our stockings are literally filled with twisted tales of tinsel-tinged terror. So please be prepared to stay up all night and join me in my horror fest. We'll be back right after these messages, so please don't pass away.
When you're on a picnic, hot dogs are mighty good this way. Hot dogs are at their best.
This is a dill pickle, a mighty pretty pickle.
We start with the choicest franks. Cook them until they're just right.
We have lots of pretty pickles waiting for you. They're plump, tender, mouth-watering.
Make available your favorite seasonings and leave the rest to you.
Wouldn't one taste good right now?
Everyone likes our hot dogs. Why not get one for everyone right now?
Oh, I see you chose to stick around. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I hope you're ready for a grand night of, well...
Tell him!
Oh, Mr. Wormser! I didn't see you standing there. Season's greetings, Mr. Wormser.
Oh, cut the crap, Chester. I'm not a damn ninja. Hey, what's with all these season's greetings? At least have the decency to say Merry Christmas to me.
Well, Mr. Wormser, out of respect for your faith, I chose to say season's greetings.
Faith? Huh, what faith? You know I'm an atheist. That's the problem. Everybody's too damn PC. Just say Merry Christmas. Back in my day, it was okay for somebody to say Merry Christmas to an atheist. Then it was his no God-given right. A good atheist could spit in the other guy's face. Then the two guys could go have a bagel and a schmear, slap each other on the back, get drunk on eggnog, and hide presents in places that nobody would ever find them. Damn politically correct world.
Here, here. I see exactly what you mean, Mr. Wemser, and I agree wholeheartedly.
But of course you do. Damn PC bastards. Go ahead and tell everybody how the station threw a monkey wrench into the show. Tell them. Maybe a few letters of protest will get these stuffed shirts to grow a pair. Meanwhile, I'm out of here. The company Christmas party's going on upstairs.
Christmas? Well, Mr. Wemser, I thought you just told me that you're an atheist.
You know goddamn right I am. But I never pass up an opportunity to drink free booze and photocopy my ass on the Xerox machine. Merry Christmas, everybody. Now, tell them.
Well, first things first. I still have a triple feature in store for you today. Unfortunately, the station managers have decreed my original lineup was a bit too litigious. As Mr. Wemser said earlier, the monster of political correctness raised its ugly head, and we don't want to upset anybody by chopping it off, especially this time of year. But I do have some good news for you.
You saved a ton of money by switching to Geico?
Mr. Wemser, I thought you said you were going to get drunk.
Silly old bear. I've been drunk for 2 hours. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Well, as I was saying, the station disapproved of my selections for you today. The selections I spent 8 months of my life preparing for you. And for our big comeback special, the special that I was told I had complete creative control on, come see, come saw, instead they provided me with a number of genre classics. And after some careful consideration, I picked 3 of them. Now prepare yourself for this horrible film. It's no Rudolph the Red-Nosed Hell, dear, but I'm sure you will be shaking in your snow boots. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, sit in front of the crackling fire and enjoy Joan Avoids a Cold.
This is Joan, getting ready for school. Joan learned at school that it's important to choose the right clothes on a cold day. The temperature is 40, too cold for just a coat. She will need her snowsuit if she wishes to keep well for the Dutch festival. And this is Jim, Joan's brother. Their color is good, their eyes alert. They're ready for work or play. Mother needs to get another supply of paper handkerchiefs. This is Miss May, Joan's teacher. George and Joan are glad to be in school. The children are getting ready for their Dutch festival. Why, cold germs can fly farther than Miss May can blow the feather. Cold germs can fly 8 feet to another child's nose, hand, or food. Joan's mother visits school to plan a health program. Joan must learn to take responsibility for keeping herself well. This weather chart keeps Joan alert to weather changes as she marks snowy or rainy days. At school, Joan's committee keeps the washroom attractive with soap sponges, brushes, and signs. Others keep the closets neat with boxes for rubbers and hangers for clothes. Another records the temperature and tells us when we need heat or fresh air. Next morning, Joan's mother is inspecting the health materials in her home. Each one in the family needs a separate towel and washcloth. Mother has one for Jim and another for Joan, each with his own name. Joan's father made a box for her to stand on. It's no fun washing if you have to stretch or can't see into the basin. And here are new cups. Each can have his own cup now. It prevents catching another's cold. Why, Jim, why are you so cross? Father has taught Joan to spit into the toilet, for spitting spreads disease. Here are the spoons for your cod liver oil, Joan. It's extra sunshine for us in winter and spring. You know, strong bodies can't always keep us from catching cold, but they help us resist a serious illness that may follow colds. Keep away from persons with colds, and keep your hands clean while you're eating. Jim must wash his hands after he pets his dog, but he won't have to go upstairs, as Father has arranged a washstand downstairs, so Jim will remember to wash. What's the trouble with Jim? He didn't like his breakfast, and he was restless as he slept. He's cross and tired this morning. His throat isn't very red, but his eyes look queer. He'd better stay home today so that Mother can watch him and keep him warm. Joan's mother can't go to the kermis now, so Joan must take the paper bags for the party. Colds are easy to catch during the first 24 hours. Mother must see that Jim covers his coughs and stays away from others. She must sterilize his dishes by boiling them thoroughly in water. Joan's room at school is a busy place, and Joan wants to help get ready for the kermis. But first, she must wash her hands. We must always wash hands clean before handling food. So, Joan takes off her coat, uses plenty of soap and a good lather. She rinses her hands well and dries them thoroughly with a paper towel. Now Joan has her wraps off, her hands are clean, and she's ready to pack the bags for the kermis. Joan's friends are selling cheese, and they are careful to keep the food clean. They learn that Dutch people are clean. Hollanders leave their wooden shoes on their doorstep so that their floors are spotless. The Dutch drink milk and raise their own vegetables and flowers. They keep well. You have seen these children learning to take care of themselves.
Well, that was quite disturbing, was it not? Who knew the cold germs could spread so far and so fast? And who knew the Dutch were so clean? Well, I'm sure many of you last-minute shoppers are still seeking out the perfect holiday gift. If I may be so bold, may I offer a suggestion? Right here. The fleshlight. I'm sure many of you have heard of the fleshlight. It's renowned from pole to pole for one very specific reason. Oh, and it's so simple to use. All you do is unscrew the cap. And the best thing is, it feels so realistic. Allow me to demonstrate. Isn't that gruesomely wonderful? They were going to call it the flesh and blood light, but they thought that was a bit too wordy. Oh, speaking of wordy, it's time for our sponsors to hawk their wares. So please, stay tuned and don't turn that dial.
You like to have a party? You like good happy food? And next time you and family have a happy party, some food, make it Nakamura Sushi Party! Yes, everybody around Sushi Party. Sushi Party make everyone happy and get good nourishment. Hey Dad, you want Sushi Party?
Yes.
Mom, you want Sushi Party?
Yes.
Hey, rapping over the sister, you want Sushi Party?
Yes!
They all agree. And Nakamura Happy Food Sushi Party, the only way to party. The shrimp, tuna, rice, seaweed wrap, and wasabi. Available in Happy Building wherever you buy food. A Nakamura Sushi Party.
Well, welcome back. You remember Mr. Babcock, don't you? I'm so glad he decided to join us today. And Mr. McGillicuddy may be jealous, but as my old Uncle Jack used to say, you can never get too much head. Uncle Jack was an alcoholic. Oh, look! It looks like someone has been nibbling at the Christmas cookies I set out for Santa Claus. Mr. Babcock, you haven't been sampling Chantilly's secret recipe, have you? Oh, and it appears there's a raisin here. Yeah, a few of them, in fact. I didn't know these cookies had raisins. It doesn't appear to be a raisin after all. It tastes rather nutty, rather like, kind of like,
Mouse dropping.
mouse droppings. Yes, exactly. Where did that voice come from? Who is that?
Hello, Chester. My name is Nibsy, the Christmas mouse. Nice looking place you got here. Think I might stay around for a while.
Nibsy the Christmas Mouse. Why do they call you the Christmas Mouse?
Well, my name's Nibsy. I'm a mouse, and it's Christmas time, isn't it?
Well, yes, that's logical. Well, I'm so glad you joined us today, Nibsy. You're not finding my mausoleum too horrific, are you?
No, not really. You know, Christmas is my favourite time of year. Lots of cakes and pies and the lot. Not to mention the fact you got a lot of corpses laid about. Plenty of places for a bloke like me to burrow into and hide. Yeah, especially with that retard you got men in the chains and whatnot in this dumper, right?
Are you talking about Omar?
Yeah, that's right. He's got quite a bit of nothing sloshing around up there in that nut of his, don't he? Saw him get his John Thomas hung up in a mousetrap a couple of days ago.
Well, I guess that explains the overabundance of unguents that had been disappearing from my medicine cabinet. Nibsy, you're more than welcome to join us for our next film, entitled Dick and Ann Visit Santa Claus.
Oh, be my pleasure, Chester. My pleasure. Just keep that babbling window liquor away from me. I've been around, and I know a glue trap when I see it.
Not a problem, Nibsy. You just sit right there and focus on the movie. I'm sure it'll be a real killer.
Yes, children, but Santa won't be here until you and Ann are sleeping.
Good night, Ann. Good night, good Mommy and Daddy. Mommy, say good night to Daddy for me.
All right, I'll tell him good night for both of you.
Mommy, can I have a drink of water?
You've had a drink already. Now, children, it's time to go to sleep.
Why not? Boys and girls all over the world wonder how Santa lives. I think I'll send for them in my magic helicopter. Oh, Toby, come here.
What do you want, Santa?
Toby, take my magic helicopter and bring the two children here to visit me. Mind you must hurry, for my time is short before I make the long Christmas Eve trip.
Your words are my command, Santa. Wake up! Wake up! Santa sent me here to take you to the North Pole. Hurry up and get dressed and we will fly to Santa.
It's just a short hop in the magic helicopter. There it is. Santa's castle at the North Pole. Hold tight, kids. We're coming in for a snowy landing. Before you know it, Dick and Ann are hurried to the castle entrance and see the busy elves hurrying to and fro.
The others and Ann and Dick.
Welcome to Santaland. I'm very glad you came to see me. Here, wait a minute. Sit on my lap and let me tell you about Santa what you might not know.
The children are amazed. Since Dick and Ann are visiting him, no trip to Santaland would be complete without a tour of the village toy shop. The good little elves have a miniature town, and in every window have little toy people jumping around. Every doll must have a head and also have a body. These busy elves on spinning lays turn out the long, thin bodies, while others paint their saucy faces and put them all together. Hard-working elves, and Santa too, like pies and cakes and cookies. This little store delights in making all those yum-yum goodies. There's bears and dogs and cats galore. There's lions, tigers too. They won't bite and they don't fight, 'cause they're just made for you. Those busy elves are everywhere, and Santa needs them too. You wind them up, you turn them on, those funny little toys. The monkey drums and drums and drums, and he never does get tired. Our old Mother Bear, she scrubs and rubs. While Junior telephones, he'd rather talk the whole day through than do a lick of work. For little girls, a doll is fun to wash, to dress, and spank. And Santa has a big supply of every kind and type. How Ann enjoy these pretty dolls, and Dick shows no delight. A kitchen full of household toys will keep the youngster busy. She'll cook and scrub the whole day long, then serve a TV dinner.
Okay, Wizard, this is ready to be packed.
All children like to make some noise, and Santa says it's music. A toy piano or a drum will give them hours of fun. The older children like to build, and here's a boat to prove it.
Time's up, children. How about riding the rocket ship to my toy town play?
For Dick and Ann, their visit's almost over, but Santa saved his pride and joy till last. We'll take his rocket to the Super Toy Town trains. All aboard! Whoosh! And here we are. Now, wasn't that fun? It's just a few steps from the rocket to a breathtaking view of Santa's wonderful trains. I wonder if Ann will be as excited as Dick. There's trains of all kinds, coming and going, starting and stopping, logging trains, freight trains, streamliners, old-time choo-choos. I'll bet Daddy would enjoy this too. Look out, children. Don't let that train run over you. And look, a toy circus with sideshows and a big 3-ring circus tent. Did you ever see such a wonderful show? Look at that circus parade. Santa, do these trains ever wreck? They do? Gosh, that's fun. Oh, No wrecks today. Look, a toy coal mine. Do we really have to leave, Santa? It's time to go back home. We have certainly enjoyed it, but we know that you have to start on your long journey.
I'm so glad you came. Taking in, always remember the entire Christmas celebration is to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ hundreds of years ago in the wonderful spirit of Christmas, His goodwill. Hurry home with Toby. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas.
Well, I hope you had the same amount of abject fear and terror I did watching that last film. I'm quite certain that little rodent Nibsy was scared to death. Omar! Get the fry daddy ready. I'm feeling a little peckish. I'd like a little snack before the next movie. Well, please, sit tight and join me after the break, Satan's little helpers. There's plenty more to come.
Merry Xmas, good Americans, and Feliz Navidad to the Mexicans. Tired of them holiday parties that just don't pack enough hoe in your ho-ho? Are you sick of Meemaw's recipe for eggnog? There's too much egg and not enough nog. Then come on down to Red Marmoset Wine and Spirits. We're easy to find, still in our same location, except now we're all decked out in our Yuletide finery. We've got it all. Beer, wine, whiskey, vodka, gin, tequila for the Mexicans. But no absinthe. Due to recent litigation filed by the FDA, we are no longer carrying Aunt Hannah's absinthe. Nothing but coal in your stocking, FDA. We also carry snacks and other sundries, and this week only, all adult-oriented Christmas ornaments are 30% off. Red Marmoset Wine and Spirits has everything you need to celebrate the birth of the Lord Baby Jesus, except tobacco. And because certain local zoning regulations prevent us from serving tobacco products, just walk a few steps to the south and visit our sister store, Purple Tamarind Smoke and Chaw Shack. They got it all. Cigarettes, cigars, snuff, dip, chewing tobacco, pouches, hard bricks, long cut, short cut, rolling papers, cigarillos for the Mexicans, and much, much more. Red Marmoset Wine and Spirits and Purple Tamarind Smoke and Chaw Shack. It ain't Christmas without us. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, season's greetings. Seasoned greetings. This is tasty. It tastes like chicken. A moment of silence for Nibsy. Just kidding. Well, we have a final fracas of fractured fantasy ready to spool for you. I admit this hasn't been the Christmas show of my dreams, but it has been memorable. Well, it's Christmas time, and New Year's is just around the corner, and we can always make resolutions to do better next year. My next film needs no introduction. It's been approved by censors and everything, but I have some interesting information about it for you. Now, it was banned in Holland in Germany, yes, because of excessive violence. In 1956, it was responsible for the suicide of 27 preteen children in Uzbekistan. Legend has it that Ed Gein used to watch loops of this film to inspire him as he was skinning his victims. Now, this is all according to Google. It could be mere poppycock. You can judge for yourself as you watch Santa's Punch and Judy. Now, please use caution as you watch, and pleasant dreams.
Now, how would you all like to have a real Punch and Judy show? All right. Now, everybody sit facing the fireplace. We'll see what we can do. Now, everybody watch. Punch and Judy, appear. Goodbye, Punch. Goodbye, Judy.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Punch and Judy disappear. Now I have to go too. I have other children waiting for me. So, Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to all.
Hello again. I hope you've enjoyed the program. And I certainly want to commend you for your devotion to my program over the years. But I'm afraid I have some bad news. It seems the Uzbekistan embassy has been watching the program tonight. And when they saw Santa's Punch and Judy, it was too much for them. The tragedy of 1956 is still fresh in the minds of the Uzbekis, who are a tad bit unforgiving, it appears. Also, there were several Dutch tourists who tuned in tonight. Yes, they weren't too keen on the program either. Particularly the part of the program that made fun of their cleanliness and the tradition of the kermis. I don't know what a kermis is, but unfortunately it must be of some importance, because in my hand here I hold a letter from the station manager, signed by the station president. I read as follows. It is with much regret that I must sadly inform you that your program is being pulled from the station lineup effective immediately. While we here at KZTX-TV appreciate the continued devotion that you and your staff have shown the station over the last several years, it is in the best interest of all parties involved that we no longer carry Chester Grimm's Mausoleum. We hereby cease and desist any airing, endorsement, or promotion of said program. That being said, you are terminated. Happy holidays. Well, I suppose this is good night forever.